right, today I have the Shark IQ Robot Self-Empty XL. I'm going to be unboxing this and setting this up right here. It has what they say is forget about vacuuming for up to a month. So with this self-emptying container right here, you can pretty much forget about emptying the debris for a month, so they say. Right here, it's a bagless self-emptying base, which is different from the iRobot Roomba base, which requires a bag to be in there. So right here, it says it has more suction than the best-selling iRobot Roomba. All right, so it's supposed to be better at vacuuming and sucking up debris than the iRobot Roomba. And so on here, it just shows what it has. On here, it says spinning side brushes, as well as navigating and mapping module, proximity sensors. We're gonna go over that. I'm gonna go ahead and open this box up. Just gonna go ahead and pull this back. This is place box on leveling surface field for opening. All right, it's on a leveling surface. Reason that doesn't want to work, so I have to do that a little bit. So open it up this way, and going to pull this out. It's rather difficult. It says place on level surface. That's what they were talking about. So it's placed on a level surface, and so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. On the top right here, this looks like some portion of the base. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. On here it says, recommended to use on all carpet types, caution, do not use on hard floored surfaces. Mat may easily slide if stepped on. Place dock on mat before use. So it says, don't place on hard floor surfaces. So I'm gonna have to place this on a carpet somewhere, but for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna place it on the hardwood floor. All right, so I'm gonna pull this out. Some packaging material. And then here's the Shark itself. It's one of the first things. Something in here. I think those are brush tools. But I'm going to go ahead and pull this out and let you take a look at this really quick. Pull this out. And here is the machine itself. It looks pretty intense. Looks pretty intense right here. This is the underbelly. The wheels, the brushes, the pivoting wheel, and there's sensors right here. And what I noticed on this, as opposed to other machines, it has two sweeping brushes in addition to the suction brush and these brushes right here, which I believe guide the material in. Here are the diodes for, not the diodes, but the connectors to charge. I'm gonna pull this on here. And right here it says, turn power switch on before charging. Power switch is right here. I'll get to that in a second, but let me go ahead and pull out some more things inside of the container. So here are the brushes. I'm going to apply these. I'm going to set these to the side. I'm going to pull this out, set that down, and we're going to lift on here and see what else is in this package. Let me pull this out. Right here, it looks like this is the base right here. Not the base, but the self-emptying. It says dust cup release. Doesn't release yet. Let me go ahead and take some of this off. We'll come down a little bit so you can see this. So I'm going to unravel some of the plastic. Just like this. Looks like this is the suction cup. Also inside of here, it looks like some sort of boundary strip that you can place, and it prevents the Roomba from going into certain rooms if you want to. And we're gonna pull that out. And I'm just gonna place this on here. It says do not place on hardwood floors, according to those instructions. But for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna actually do that. So I'm gonna place this right here. And I'm gonna put the base on top of this right here. And the cord is in the back. I'll show you right here. So the cord, I'm just gonna go ahead and unravel that, pull this off. There's that. And place this right here. Now, before I set the Shark RoboVac on there, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. It says dust cup release right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this, and the dust cup actually comes out. And so this is the dust cup that they're talking about and fills up. It says you can go a month without having to replace it. To empty it, I believe it's this right here. Just hold this over trash, press this, and it empties out of the bottom like that. So the dust is in here. You empty it, and when you're done, close it like that, snaps back into place, and then go ahead and snaps back in there. We'll take a look on this side, on the right side of it. There's actually, I'm gonna go ahead right here, pull this off right here, and it looks like some sort of a filter right here that's in here. So I'm gonna pull this out, and this is the filter. It looks like it can be washed almost. See that? That's the filter. Not a HEPA filter, but it's some sort of filter that they use. So you have this, and you put that back on like that. And then here is another filter that goes down here, and it sits on top of the motor like that. I'm gonna go ahead and place this in there. And then it says clean filter monthly. So I'm supposed to clean that monthly, it says. I'm gonna go ahead and attach this back. All right, snaps into place, almost. Doesn't look like I did it right. I'm having a little bit of struggle with this. Let's see if I can do it. Put it in like that. Oh yeah, so I place it in there bottom like that first, and then push it, and it snaps into place. So right here is the suction. So this is how it sucks from the vacuum into this bin right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this right here. And I'm gonna go ahead, excuse me, I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and I'm gonna peel this off. Before I do that, I wanna go ahead and insert the sweeper brushes on the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna come down here, and I am going to actually put the sweeper brushes right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this, and I'm gonna put the sweeper brushes on right here, and they just snap into place, just like that. The sweeper brushes. Snap into place. All right, so once I have those snapped in place, I'm gonna flip it over, and then I'm gonna go ahead and peel off some of these things. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and peel off this right here. It says remove film before use. I'm gonna peel that off, and then peel this off right over here. This looks like a vent of some sort. And then the top, I'm gonna peel that off, and then take it off. And it says right here, on the back, it looks like some sort of sensor. Now, on the back, I wanna show you right here, if you're not using the base, it comes in an actual bin that you can empty. So if you're not using this base, you can actually use this Roomba by itself. And to empty the base, you just have it sitting down flat. And then I'm gonna pull this out. And here is this right here. This is the collection box right here. And it says to open this up, it says pinch. It says pinch and lift up. So I'm gonna pinch this and lift up. And you can empty out some stuff right here. Collection bin right here. And here's a filter that also needs to be cleaned occasionally. I think there's some screws right here that you can use to take this out and clean that if you need to. So we're gonna go ahead and close this, put it back into place, and then put it back in, and it snaps into place. And then right here it says turn on power switch. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. Remove this before charging. Turn the power switch on. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the base. It says that the battery's low. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on the base. It goes in backwards like this. And I'm gonna plug it in and get it to charging before my first.
Hello, let's get cleaning.
It says, hello, let's get cleaning. So I plugged it in and it's charging. All right, so it's starting to charge right now. And go right here. All right, so here's the setup right here. If you look right here, oh, something's going on. Something is going on. So it is, I believe it's charging right here. So it.
Empty my dust cup and my dock. Error number 26.
Empty something on the dock. I'll figure that all out. It says peel here, so I'm gonna peel this off right here. This is basically instructions right here. That I have. It says, I'm just gonna go over them really quick so we can see this. It says, perhaps I should have left this on. It says base setup. Let's see. It says place base against wall on bare floor. On carpet, use the shark mat. All right, so on carpet, use the shark mat. So I'm guessing because it's not on the carpet, perhaps I should not use the mat. All right, so I should take the mat off and just use the base itself. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. Plug in the base cord, leave at least 3 feet of open space on sides, 5 feet in front. When base is plugged in, power indicator light will be green. So that's that right over there. Let's see if you can see this light right here. It's green, so that means it's plugged in. And right here, it just gives a visual of how it's supposed to look like. It says 3 feet on each side, 5 feet from in front, shark mat. If on carpet, I'm assuming I'm gonna remove the shark mat because it's not on carpet. And I'm actually gonna put this back on here after I'm done reading this. It says right here, the back of base. What is it? There's something on the back of base. I'm not even sure. It says hold power buttons on both robot and base must be in on position. So I'm assuming that it is on in the back. I'll check that in a second. Right here it says charging. Place the robot on the base with its back against. Let me read that again. It says place the robot on the base with its back side against the base. So the back side, like I was saying, it's against the base right there, and that's how it sucks up the material from the shark unit. It says front of the base, it shows right here, it says when charging begins, robot will beep and blue charging indicator light on base will pulse. When robot is fully charged, light will turn solid blue. So it's right now, it is turning right here. It's blinking. Let's see if you can see that. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. That right there. So it's blinking, so that means that it's charging. And when it's a solid blue right there, it will actually be charged. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and come out a little bit like that. And I'm gonna turn on the back because I wanna see what they were talking about, the switch on the back. All right, so here is what they were talking about. So they are saying that the power switch, I don't know what's going on. It has a mind of its own. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But it says the power switch should be in the on position, which it was on right here, and it shows in the back. It's cord wrap right here. I'm just gonna turn it around and see what's going on, see what's crack-lacking. All right, so I'm gonna turn this on. Seems to be confused of some sort.
Please move Error number 7.
It's giving me an error code. It says, please move to a different location. I turn it around. Maybe that's what it was. Just gonna go ahead and sit this back on here. But before I do that, I'm gonna show you what it looks like right here. So there's buttons on the front. There's a clean button right here. There's some sort of sensor in the middle. And then there is a dock button on this side right here. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this around. And if you want to clean, if it's charged, you press a clean button.
My battery is low.
It says the battery is low, so it cannot clean. But what about charge? I wonder if even though the battery's low, can I still dock it? So I'm gonna press the dock button really quick. Nothing. The battery's so low, so I'm gonna have to wait for this to completely charge. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do what the instructions said. On this. All right, now remember, if you're on hardwood floor, you don't need this mat right here. I'm assuming that I just need the base. And I'm just gonna show you what that looks like really quick. I'm gonna take this off. All right, and just place the base right there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and back the thing up. And it's sitting on there. I'm thinking that it needs to be that way. I need to read instructions. So it's on there like that. And is it charging? Something's happening. So I believe right now it is sucking some of the debris from out of the shark into the actual bin right there. So that's what's going on right now. So any second it should stop. And so when that stops, we're gonna go in right here. It means it's complete, right? All right, so it finished sucking out. And so now, remember what I was saying? It's starting to charge right here. When it's solid blue, it'll be fully charged and I will be able to vacuum. So that's the unboxing setup of the Shark. All right, Shark IQ robot with the self-emptying XL bin right there. I hope this was helpful. Thanks a lot for watching.